Yeah, yeah. All right. So you guys probably remember this YouTuber. This was about 9 months ago. He did a video about how pissed, apparently, he or disgusted he is about Trump calling the reporter "Quiet Piggy." Now, if y'all know who this person is, you obviously are going to know by the voice and by the cringeness that we are about to inherently explore together. The cringe continues. And people wonder, why do conservatives and Republicans make fun of these kind of people? Well, here's why. We're about to go into
Hello, beautiful.
it. Just listening to them already just makes my skin crawl.
If you didn't see our president use this phrase,
Which is quite piggy, by the way. He doesn't want to say it because he feels that's inappropriate or alleged misogynistic.
to silence a woman reporter,
Do you even know what really happened, dude? Or are you just reporting off of what you think happened? He told the reporter, "Quiet, Piggy," because she was pissing off Trump and asking or allegedly saying stupid things, and he just was not having it anymore.
you missed the news story. Don't look up the clips.
Yeah, don't look up the clips, he says, because he wants you to just bypass everything else and you listen only to him because apparently he's only resourceful, right? Right.
I wouldn't.
Why? Why would you tell your viewers not to do that? That is just weird. That's like allegedly telling certain age demographics to allegedly not allow their parents to have the phone and listen to you. If you know that reference and where I'm going with that, then good. I'm not going to say much more.
But it really affected me.
Oh, it affected you. How did it affect you? He just said it to a reporter. So, how can what Trump says to a reporter affect you? It didn't really affect me at all. It just kind of made me feel like, okay, Trump's just done with her shenanigans.
And I was mostly so angry.
Oh, so you were angry about something that he said to a reporter that really had nothing to do with you at all? Why would you be angry about that? Yeah, that's a little weird.
That none of the other reporters did it.
Look, the reporter was doing something, must have allegedly been doing something or saying something that pissed off Trump. That's it.
And maybe they were shocked, or I don't know what, but not even a statement or something.
Let's just chalk it up to you really don't know what the hell was going on, and you're just making an assumption or you're alleging certain things that you don't know about. Obviously, because you don't pay attention to things like that very well.
Something. Um, when a bully is cornered, their behavior will.
Now he's calling Trump a bully. That's rich coming from somebody. That's real rich. That's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, calling the kettle black there, aren't we, buddy? What what in the cum Cassidy gives you the right to allege that Trump's a bully when people on the left or tier one fake news media bullies Trump and He gets tired of it, so he has every right to clap back. Don't you understand? Cheers, by the way. Dip it on Grizzly, long cut winograde. That's not being a bully. That's just, he got tired of shit. He clapped back. You didn't like it. Or you didn't like what he said to that reporter. Not to you directly, but because you weren't there. But to the reporter. And it's got you on all sorts of 50 shades of clusterfuck confused and feeling in your fifis, apparently.
Get worse. What's your spiritual note?
See, this is why we don't take these kind of people seriously, because these type of people fail every freaking time. It's almost like they thrive on attention seeking to a degree, but at the same time, that attention seeking thriving doesn't really get them the best attention. It gets them the worst attention.
Also, if all of these things, the way the U.S. treats people abroad,
So let's look at it this way then, Mr. YouTuber. If somebody was giving you shit constantly, consecutively, continuously, on your ass about anything and everything, whether it's big potatoes or small potatoes, big or small, whatever, wouldn't you get tired of that shit? I would. As a human being, I can only take so much. I'm a human. There's only so much shit and crap I can take from people. And then it's just like, okay, I'm done. I gotta unplug. I can't do this bullshit no more. And you're bound to clap back at some point. I mean, we all have breaking points. But everybody just quickly wants to run to, oh, the poor journalist woman that got told by Trump, quiet, Piggy. That's misogynistic, this, that, and the other. They all run to that talking point. But what they don't realize is, what actually did she say that possibly pissed him the frick off? What did she do? What did she say? And telling people not to go watch that clip obviously just tells me right there, you don't want people to find the truth and figure out what he really did say and the reason why he said it. Yeah, he did say quiet, Piggy. I did hear that part. But you have to listen to what she said that might have started that reaction or made him have that certain reaction to begin with.
the way that
So apparently, it's okay for reporters to bully Trump, but Trump just has to sit there and take it and can't say anything against them. Yeah, no, that's not how the real world works, buddy. Trump is allowed to say whatever he wants to a certain degree. His First Amendment speech is not silenced because he's just the president of the United States. It, no pun intended, pardon the pun. It doesn't trump the fact that he's president, but it still gives him right to say, because he's a human being, he still has rights to his feelings, or if he's getting pissed because somebody's saying something or doing something that's pissing him off, he has the right to say it and call it out. Sure, people might not like what he said, but oh well. You know, It's called freedom of speech.
Administration is treating immigrants.
The administration isn't treating immigrants badly, my dude. See, this is where you, again, as a person that obviously doesn't understand what really is going on, you think that America should just be like a free for all orgy and people just do shit, fuck, whatever, and have a party, not be responsible for things that could go wrong or potentially go wrong or are allegedly go wrong. See, that's not taking responsibility. That's just neglecting your responsibilities at that point. And that's exactly what these people on the left are doing. They're neglecting the responsibilities. That illegals are here illegally, whether they were here on the green card and their visa expired, they have to still go back. Or if they are here illegally, they have to go back. That's the rules. It's the law. It's implemented for a reason. We're not above it or below it. We're just all equal to it. If those are the rules, then people got to follow them.
For trans people,
Okay, what about the certain alleged community that you may or may not be part of? What about that? You feel like your feelings are being hurt because he's allegedly targeting a certain community that is allegedly acting or behaving a certain way that they should not be doing, and they're getting called out for it, and you don't like that. So that's a reason for you to sit here and shit on Trump, right? Just because you don't have a good reason, other than you feel like he's going after trans people or immigrants. Well, what if people are starting shit or doing things that they shouldn't be doing, or acting a certain alleged way that they shouldn't be acting, and they're getting called out for it? Isn't that, I mean, kind of like calling out a cheater? If somebody's going to cheat, you call them out for it. If they're doing something wrong, you got to call them out for it. Just because a certain community that has certain particular people in it, that doesn't make everyone in that community bad. It's just those that are allegedly doing bad things are being called out, and you don't like it. I'm sorry, but facts are facts, buddy. You gotta see it for what it is. Factual. There are some people in that community that are doing things that allegedly should not be done, or saying things that should not be said. That's it.
if all of these are hurting your heart,
No, it's not hurting my heart that Trump is calling shit out. It makes me feel like he's doing his job. And I don't know why you're whispering. That's just weird, first of all and foremost. But it doesn't hurt my feelings that Trump is calling out the shit that needs to be called out. That's what he's in office for. That's why we put him in office, to do exactly what he's doing. Yes, everybody knew that Trump's probably going to hurt somebody's feelings down the line or down the road. And it wasn't going to really probably be us conservatives and Republicans that were going to get butthurt. It was going to be a certain side that was going to get more hurt, that was going to have their feelings hurt more. Because you guys on the right know exactly what I'm talking about. That the left love to get up all in their feelings. And when the left get into their feelings, they just start hating on Trump for some weird ass reason.
getting your nervous system up.
No, this is beyond ridiculous at this point. Like, you people on the left that are really getting into your feelings about this crap. We're just pointing out the blatant obvious that you guys on the left are the ones kind of allegedly perpetuating a lot of shit. And it needs to stop.
I am so sorry.
Are you really? Are you really sorry? Are you sorry? What are you sorry for, actually, would be a better question. Are you sorry because you're just like everyone else, allegedly getting into your feelings? Or are you sorry because truth is being spoken and just like everyone else, you don't like it? And it kind of bites a little and stings.
This clip of him saying that was really, really heavy.
You're a dude. You're a guy. Why would it be heavy for you? Why would you have to take the burden of some alleged reporter saying something or allegedly doing something to piss off Trump, and then him turn around telling her, "Quiet, Piggy"? Why would that burden you? You're not responsible for what she said or allegedly did to cause that reaction. You're not responsible for it. Unless you told her to say something or allegedly do something, then yeah, okay, there's a different story. But you're not responsible for it. So why do you people on the left feel like you should take that burden for what Trump said to her? That doesn't make sense.
That kind of level, he's used animals,
He used animal. How? All Trump allegedly did was say truth. And he said something that hurt certain people's feelings. And they didn't like it. But it shut her the hell up pretty damn quickly. She sure fuck shut up after that one. She had nothing more to say. Because she knew that she was probably more than likely in the wrong. The reporter was in the wrong for what she said. What she allegedly said or may have done that allegedly caused Trump to react that way.
He's referred to women that way before. But
no, he has never referred women that way before. It was just, he referred to people like Rosie O'Donnell in the most honest way that he felt was genuine about her, and told the reporter, "Quiet, Piggy," which again goes down to don't say stupid shit, and you're not going to have a response that's going to hurt you. Your little fifis.
This was really, really late.
So now we're just really, really in our feelings about this, right?
A lot. Heavy. And right.
Oh, don't tell me you're going to start crocodile tearing right now. That ain't going to work.
Just so nasty.
So you think what Trump said to her was mean and nasty? Wah. Get over it. Get over it. You people on the left really need to get over yourselves about this whole feeling thing. I'm in my feelings. It hurts me so much. Like, stop being butthurt about everything. You all on the left get really easily offended by anything and everything. That's why we laugh at you people on the left. Because you guys easily get into your feelings.
Right to her face. And disrespectful.
Well, if she wouldn't have allegedly said or done something to piss off Trump, he wouldn't have given her that reaction in the first place, maybe. That's a good thought for food for thought there for you. Hmm?
I think it was all intended.
Well, it was intended to silence her and get her to stop doing or saying stupid shit in the first place. It's called thought process. Think before you speak or act or do something. Normally what you people on the left don't love to do.
To be that way. And I'm guessing, as he feels cornered.
I don't think he was feeling cornered. I think he was just feeling pissed and disrespected. Mainly, I think that was what was really going on. He felt disrespected, and it to him felt like she had zero regards to what she was saying would possibly or potentially not have any implications in regards to what she may have said or done to allegedly cause him to have that reaction. She wasn't thinking. She was just outright doing. It's not because he was cornered. It was because Trump gave her a quick one-liner to shut her up. And it hurt y'all on the left fifis.
It's going to get worse.
No, it's not. How is it going to get worse? Seriously, how? You people on the left are the ones that say nasty shit. You start shit that y'all can't finish. It's like y'all say something stupid and you don't expect somebody to react towards you for that reason. And y'all think that when somebody says something to you, it's like, oh my God, that is so offensive. Well, if you wouldn't have said something, they probably wouldn't have reacted in a particular way. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Again, this always shows FAFO. You fuck around, you're going to find out. Don't fuck around so you won't find out.
It starts to fall apart. It's going to get worse.
How is it going to get worse? It's going to get worse if people on the left continue to play stupid games. They're going to find stupid prizes come in the end. Whether it's regards to legality issues or things we say that may get them a little up in their feelings.
And it's a process on a personal level of bullies in your.
He didn't bully her. That's just the one thing about this. He wasn't bullying her. He said something to shut her up because she was allegedly saying something or doing something that pissed off the president. That was his reaction. He wasn't bullying her. It has nothing to do with bullies. It just has to do with you got to think before you do something. Because if you don't say stupid things, you won't win stupid prizes. You won't have that issue. Because it's obviously shows that these kind of people that think, oh, it's okay to just say whatever the fuck you want, but there's no consequences. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. It doesn't matter whether you're on a platform or you're saying something in real life. If you say something, you obviously either are going to say something that may offend somebody or get somebody a little bit pissed off, or something stupid where you're going to end up either having a response that you don't like or you're going to get blocked. The same shit that I do here.
And it's a process on a cultural level and now a global level.
How does this have anything to do with cultural or global level? Again, the lady said something allegedly stupid, or she was allegedly doing something stupid to piss off the president. This has nothing to do with anyone else but the fact that she has to take responsibility for what she did. Her actions, her choice led her down that path to have Trump give her a certain reaction.
That we've all got to go through to make things right.
I think it should start with you people on the left just not saying shit. Don't say something stupid. Be smarter than that. Realize that you have a right to say things, but think about what you're going to say before you say it or you do something, because it could be detrimental to you. It may hurt your feelings, but the comeback you receive. Sometimes people don't want to give you a reaction and they just are like, you know what? You're dumb. In their head, they think, yeah, you're an idiot, but they won't say it out loud to you. Some people can hold it back. It's okay. But Trump just let it go because he got tired of it. I don't blame Trump for it.
To stand up for the values.
What values? The values that it's okay to say stupid things or say things or allegedly do things that you shouldn't either be saying or doing. That's not values. That's just pitiful, in my opinion.
To kick bullies to the curb.
Again, you keep alleging that without even mentioning it. It sounds like you're trying to allege that Trump's a bully. He's not a bully. He just doesn't deal with people that are ignorant. I don't either. It's not a Southern thing. It's just a people thing. Yes, some Southern people like me don't tolerate idiots or people saying stupid shit very well. I kind of do and kind of don't. Depends on what's being said. It's dependent on the person. Trump's not a bully. He's just out frontly saying to that woman, shut up, pretty much.
Got to go through them really having moments of backlash.
The only backlash Trump got was people thinking now he's misogynistic, which obviously we know is not true. That was just that. It's not true. We see that Trump gets a lot of hate because he's honest and genuine about how he feels and what he says. And it kind of hurts some people's feelings.
Not even backlash, just moments of trying to reassert their dominance.
This has nothing to do with your fake toxic masculinity talking points there. Dude, that's just bullshit. Trump was not trying to insert himself as dominance. What he was trying to do was exactly what needed to be done by telling her, hey, shut the fuck up, or shut up, stop talking, stop allegedly saying or doing something stupid you know that's going to piss me off. Trump just did what he did.
And I want you to take care of your heart.
Oh, how sweet and genuine of you. Bless your little heart. I'm perfectly content. I don't know why it sounds like you're not content. Sounds like you're kind of heavy burdened with this.
I want you to take care of your soul.
My soul perfectly fine, thank you. Don't think I have a problem with my soul.
I want you to do your deep breathing.
All right. Anyway, this guy's a joke. But it shows you exactly what people like this guy and the people I react to, what they say and do. Obviously, they don't realize that repercussions can happen.
Bethany's.
And it's sad. It's really freaking sad to see that these people on the left do not understand this.
Without crying. My name is Louise, and me and my family own a wheat farm in Kansas. We are all certainly lifelong Republicans, and we were so happy to vote for Trump in all three of his elections. However, we were certainly not aware that he was going to put a funding freeze on all USAID. 100% of our wheat produce is bought by USAID and shipped out of the country.
See, I'm hearing a lot of reports about this, but on YouTube, but honestly, I don't know why it's not being purported if it is allegedly happening.
So our farm is completely bankrupt. We have no customer. We had this whole deal with the U.S. government, and now that is just gone in a second. And we are completely decimated. USA buys about $2 billion worth of American farmers' goods annually, and every single one of those farms is in the same boat as us now. It's a sinking boat. He didn't consider us at all when he made these decisions.
That's the question. Is it a sinking boat? Maybe there's a reason why Trump did what he did. Maybe he'll bring it back. I'm thinking more than likely Trump will probably do what he can to bring the farmers back to where they should be. But for right now, we're just trying to deal with a lot of things. And I think that's something that people need to take into consideration. Like, what is Trump really doing? Why is he doing it?
And it would be impossible for any world leader to do something that could negatively affect us more than what Trump has done to us.
I understand that she owned a farm. I get that. Yeah, it sucks. What's going on kind of sucky. It's not the best. But why isn't news reporting this? Why is it just people going online and talking about it when it should be reported by the news? Because obviously you would think Trump should hear about this or know about this, at least try to find some way to deal with this in the best way possible. But it's not happening.
And we voted for him.
We told you so. I voted to save your farm. I voted for you. You voted against me. I warned you that within the pages of P 2025, it laid out an intricate plan to decimate organizations like USAID. They do not want any of our money going across the country for free anymore. And
That's true. They don't want our money going across to other countries for free. I think, honestly, that's fine. I agree with it. I think that our money shouldn't be going across the country for free. If we're doing something like trades, sure, money can be involved, but not just like Biden, what he did with allegedly Ukraine, just handing Ukraine a shit ton of money and saying, here you go, have at it.
that is written in those pages, and we told you about it. And you said, no, I'd rather listen to my daddy shit sandwich over here. Because he says, one, it's Democrat hoax, so it must be.
I mean, okay. Like I said before, Trump's not going to please everyone. We get that. I understand that farmers are getting pissed. But look at it this way. Maybe if J.D. Vance gets elected, maybe there might be a change.
Two, he doesn't know anything about it, so he mustn't. And we're lying to you, so you are. Period. So instead of saying, we didn't know this was going to happen, we didn't know, there's no way we could have known. What you should have been saying is, I refuse to listen. I didn't want to trust you. I rather trust a billionaire whose ulterior motives are only to benefit himself and to enrich his family. And I'm voting based on racism. Just say those things, because that's what it is. Everything that was happening.
No, none of that was based off of anything that you just said, lady. We voted for Trump, just like you probably did, thinking that there was going to be the best interest. And that he did have the alleged best interest in America. Sadly to say, maybe it is time for him to step down. I hate to say it, but it may be time for him to finally acknowledge that he needs to put somebody else in there that has better ideas. Not a Democrat, but at least somebody like Vance that can maybe do something better. That can maybe openly have conversations with farmers and ranchers, getting a general idea of what needs to be done by them and for them. What is it that farmers and ranchers need right now? And how can we also protect America while we're protecting our farmers and ranchers? So, yeah, it might be time for Trump to step down. I hate to say it, but that might be the only way we can change.
That is happening to you was 100% laid out. They told you it was coming.
But remember, a lot of people believed in what the Democrats said. So what would have happened if the Democrats were in office? Probably way worse than what they're dealing with now.
And we told you it was coming, so I don't care. I hope you all lose your fucking farms. In Arkansas, all the farmers are drafting a letter to Baghdaddy Shitstain for federal funds because they're broke.
Because there's a lot of issues. You got to also remember, keep in account that Trump can only do so much. He's only a one-person president. He's the one that kind of makes the big decisions. If he has to go through Congress, he'll go through Congress. But if he can make the decision, he'll make that decision. Again, not everyone's going to be pleased with what he says or does.
But they should have known, because we told them it was coming. So, in order for America to see that we weren't lying, I need you all to lose your farms.
All of us farmers
Great. Thanks.
have officially fucked around, and we have officially found the fuck out now, guys. I am on the verge of bankruptcy. I'm on the verge of tears. Overnight, all of my help fled. My help, out of fear for their safety, their lives, they fled. And now I am left out here standing in my unharvested carrot field.
But remember that there are some states that were farm states that voted Democratic. So kind of think about that there too.
And I'm in Kansas, and this is when carrot harvest goes.
But Kansas, depending on what Kansas. Thank you, Zen. Again, I'm so sorry, dude. I've been busy lately. I'll get to your other account, I promise. I do promise.
This field should be full.
But remember, again, Kansas is a red state. So is it really because of that, or is it because of certain situations
Of workers.
of how they voted?
But all my workers left. And who the do you think is to blame for that? Every single one of them left. Now I have to by myself try to fill that truck with a load of carrots in one day, and I can't do that, guys. I have to get these carrots to market by next week when my contract is terminated. This is $936,000 worth of carrots right here, and I can't pick them by myself. If they're unharvested, I will get kicked out of that contract, and I will get sued by the Planters Loves Carrots Company.
That sucks. It sucks that they're losing a lot. It sucks that they have to go through this. Right, but still, a lot of companies are facing, like farmers are facing issues, legit issues. It's just sad, dude. It really is. That's all it really is. It's depriving. Because people want farmers to succeed. We have to rely on farmers to help our society go. Just like truck drivers, we need them. If they don't get paid, if they don't have workers, it shuts truck drivers down. If we don't have contracts for them, bringing stuff to and from to where it needs to go, it's going to suck. It's going to hurt. And this is what definitely makes, the worst situation for everyone. Because everyone has to suffer at that point, and nobody wants to suffer. But let's check in with our old friend Benny Boy from Midas Touch. Let's see what he's doing. Oh my God, Benny. Ben. You're still in the basement with your microphone that doesn't work, trying to, again, continue to believe you're relevant. Okay, Ben.
State regime media, which calls itself Fox, losing all control as Donald Trump has zero plan as he and MAGA Republicans continue to crash and crash hard before.
I can understand again why people are turning against Trump, because they want Trump to do better. That's what we expected out of Trump, was him to do better. Again, he's only a one-person band.
midterms. So state regime media
Ben, calling Fox state regime media, that just makes you sound very not so trustworthy. And that makes it sound like you're trying to allegedly pick a fight with Fox because you lose every time. Even when I've called you out, you lost a fight. You got called out. So why are you picking fights with Fox? Because when they turn around and say, hey, we have a order for you to either stop doing that towards us, or we're going to sue you, or they will start going after you. Is that really kind of what you want to do with Tier 1 media there, buddy? Exactly. We would be in trouble if it doesn't work.
just to throw mud against the wall and just see what sticks.
Kind of like what you do, Midas Touch. You kind of throw spaghetti at the wall to see if it sticks, but it never really does. Because again, you're not really credible or resourceable. You don't show very much evidence, and thereof lack of evidence to prove anything you say, other than you just go to your liberal media talking points. Good job, Ben, as usual. Tier 4 fake news media due diligence done on your part.
At this point, I mean, the propaganda that they are spewing.
Oh, it's not like you allegedly spread propaganda on Midas Touch now, Ben. Come on. Let's be honest. You do. You're guilty of it. You've tried, and it failed.
Is at a level of beyond nuts. It's hard to believe that
It's hard to believe that people would take Midas Touch so seriously.
There's actually an audience for this, but I want to show you the propaganda tactics.
See, I can hear echo and somewhat reverb. He's not using his microphone. Let's just all be honest. His microphone is fake. It's faker than my Tier 2 freelance journalist credibility there. Exactly, Zen. They are out of touch with reality.
So we can dissect what they're pumping in the veins.
Weird metaphor, not one that I would have used, but okay, Ben.
Of this brainwashed audience.
Right, and what do you call your audience, Ben? Not brainwashed? Let's be real. Midas Touch isn't really Tier 2 at all. They're Tier 5. They're like bottom of the barrel, bottom feeding medias. They only feed off of what other medias are saying. That's not what I do.
But then I also want to show you what went down when the Democratic Senate candidate from Michigan, Abdul Al-Sayed, went on the Jesse Waters show, and he pushed back hard, and Jesse Waters was caught flat-footed when the same talking...
The guy that thought he had a gotcha moment on Jesse Waters, but it didn't really sound like a aha gotcha moment. It sounded like Abdul, or whatever the heck his name is, was just spewing the obvious propaganda as normal.
Points that are being used by Fox when they don't have someone like a renowned doctor in Abdul El-Sayed.
Is that guy an alleged really a doctor? I don't know. Could he be? Maybe. But would I say he's a very credible doctor? Don't know. Because, again, I don't listen to what many of the people on the left say. They always do the, trust me, bro, I have sources.
They're actually talking about what the people want. It's an incredible juxtaposition. So let me show you first the type of things that Jesse Waters was saying earlier in the day, talking about, oh, we need to focus on Toronto WNBA's non-binary turtle
Are you okay, Ben? Seriously, are you really okay, dude? You talking pretty slow there, buddy. You good?
Scott, everybody.
I appreciate that, Zen. I do.
I'll here play this clip and the definition of a woman on it. And while the league debates guys and women's sports, Toronto's WNBA team just revealed their new non-binary turtle mascot.
Oh, dear God. Dear God. Canada's virtual signaling. Canada's women's basketball team is virtual signaling. What do we know happens when a team starts doing that? They start losing credibility. They start losing people's interests because people aren't there to see a virtuous signaling mascot. They're there to watch a sports game. This is what happens. People are going to be misinformed about this shit.
Yes, I said that. Des is a blue snapping turtle who uses she, they pronouns.
Good luck, Canada's women basketball team. Y'all are about to lose a lot of people and a lot of money and a lot of revenue, probably, just for doing this. It's just like what's happened with Budweiser or Bud Light. They lost a lot of money and a lot of sponsors and a lot of people because of the crap they pulled. This is why you go woke, you go broke, people. It's the term that everybody knows so well. You don't go woke, you ain't gonna go broke.
And has a fondness for soft shell tacos. Or then
I mean, Jesse Waters, I think, does pretty good on his reports. Sometimes, yes, I think he gets a little sensationalizing on certain things, but he does bring out good points that definitely should be spoken of, and especially something like this, I think that definitely needs to be said.
state regime media, Fox, they had on the.
Really, Ben? So this is just all you got is this childish talking points. Bravo, Ben. Bravo. You just proved again why people don't trust you and or Midas Touch.
MAGA Republican Congress member Doug Collins, who's like, and now.
And I can talk very slow like this, but then exaggerate because I want to be over exaggerating because my news corporation is fake as shit.
After
Sorry, but that's kind of how he sounds to me.
IndyCar, we need NASCAR in Washington, D.C., because that.
My ears are literally about to bleed with the way he's screeching right now.
What the American people are asking for. Yeah, we're ripping away.
You know what happened in NASCAR? People stopped watching it. You know why? Because people that, like me, fly this flag for the actual reason, history and heritage, not hate, ended up being told that they can no longer represent it. Like a long time ago, it was represented in NASCAR. Very, very much so. That a long time ago, nobody had a problem with it. But nowadays, everybody's got a problem with it. And NASCAR went woke. They started seeing the repercussions of their action, just like Bud Light. They saw the actions and the repercussions that followed suit. I mean, that's on you, dude. You can choose whether to help those kind of people or not. But I wouldn't. I mean, I don't support Bud Light at all. I don't support companies that are woke because you know what happens. You know exactly where they stand. They're not for what is right and truth. They're for, let's see how much we can virtual signal and how much we can just annoy people with stupid petty shit.
Your healthcare, yeah, gas and diesel's at an all-time high.
Jesus. I don't know how much more I can listen to this guy.
Yeah, we're screwing over our ranchers by bringing in mystery foreign frozen beef.
This is what happens when you listen to these kinds of people. Your brain just starts being drained of everything. You become tired. It just drains the energy out of you, mentally and physically. Just listening to these people, like this guy over here on Midas Touch, the Yahoo network, not Yahoo in general, but like the Yahoos that work for Midas Touch, they drain your energy because all they do is they want to support wokeism. What happens? People are going to start calling this shit out more and more. And they think, oh, people are going to call the Trump supporters out more and more. No, that's not how it works. People are going to get tired of things like this.
Undercutting our own ranchers by 25%. Yeah, we're screwing you over, but now everybody, you want to see what the VIP box looks like next year with Donald Trump, Natalie Harp, and Melania, and a good old NASCAR race, everybody, right? That's what we're going to do if you elect.
He sounds like a stereotypical inbred. No offense. I'm not saying he's inbred, but he just sounds like he's trying to be a stereotypical redneck, and it ain't working. It's dumb.
Republicans.
It's like one of those Alabama people, the Sweet Home Alabama people.
Watch how deranged this is. Here, play this clip. Hey, NASCAR, call Sean Duffy.
There's been a lot of talk, Mr. Secretary, that the Freedom 250 Grand Prix is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Do you think it is?
Oh, no, I think it should be every year, but I got one to add to it. I'm an old Southern boy. I'm a NASCAR boy.
Okay. I don't watch NASCAR. I stopped watching NASCAR when they started doing their stupid stuff. When they started implementing wokeism and certain things in there, I just stopped. At that point, it's not the same. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Sr. are no longer in there. It's not worth watching. Maybe to some people, they like Kyle Busch. Okay, you can watch it because you like Kyle Busch, but I don't care. It's stupid. To me, NASCAR is pointless anymore.
It's time to
Just like watching actual NFL. It's pointless. To me, college football's about where it is for me. Like the Tennessee Titans, the Tennessee college team. They don't really implement woke shit in there because it's a college team. But when they start doing it, that's when I'm going to start, saying no. Thank you, but no thank you.
bring NASCAR to D.C. I've already tweeted about it. I'm going to say
NASCAR now.
NASCAR to D.C.
Can those cars handle these tight turns here in Washington?
NASCAR can handle anything. We need NASCAR in D.C. as well.
Okay, he's making a point that NASCAR, yeah, they ruined football. Now they're ruining women's basketball. What are they, this is exactly what the left are, like I said, always. Every good thing that we have, they ruin because of their actions. And they don't see that. They don't see that, sure, some people might like NASCAR in DC. They had the UFC in DC. That'd be cool, but don't expect me to watch it. I'm not going to participate in watching that shit. I got better things I can do.
IndyCar, 2 American sports. Put them right here. More from state regime media, which calls itself Fox. They've been pushing this deranged story of this old NBA player, Cantor Freedom, who went to the WNBA game, and he now claims that he identifies as a woman, and then he mocks.
So there is a lot of right now talk that people are kind of saying they identify as trans to get into the WNBA, but we know really that they probably don't really feel that way. They're just trolling these people. They're trolling these woke libtards to make them feel like, hey, this is what they're really doing. And then watch these libtards start squirming and wiggling hard because they're like, oh my God, these people are identifying as trans when they've never identified as trans before. It's kind of the same thing that their alleged community that they support are doing. And it's being done in reverse. It's put in reverse there, Terry. Basically, they're just mocking them. And these people that are talking about this, like these liberals on Minus Touch don't understand is they're being mocked, openly mocked. It's them being mocked for their wokeness. And they don't get it. They think, oh my God, it's a big deal. Like, dude, do you think that anyone's going to really want to do that to themselves, especially if they're already a basketball player? Just to watch you libtards squirm and wiggle more? No. They got better things they can spend their money on, for crying out loud.
The WNBA players, and he says he wants to be in the WNBA draft because the WNBA draft says you have identify as a woman, and they want to like.
You people on the woke side are okay with it. Why aren't you okay with it now? I appreciate you, Zen. Thank you, buddy. See, this is what's stupid, is that these people don't realize that they were okay with it. The woke is okay with this shit. But then when it turns around and bites them in the ass and people are like, hey, we're just doing this because you're allowing it. And then the woke's like, no, that's not how it works. But they're not playing by their own rules. Again, it's that double standard. It's the obvious double standard bullshit.
Whole ridiculous controversy and make like Cantor Freedom and all these like deranged,
like how many times
right wing, men on Fox, like they.
Can you go any other sentence without using the word like there, buddy?
Want to position themselves as like, we're trying to protect the women in the WNBA. No, just stop this performative BS.
That's what we've been telling y'all for a long ass time. It's the same shit that we've been telling you. Stop it. You're not doing any justice. You're just degrading yourself.
It's whiny. It's loser behavior.
Isn't that weird how it kind of sounds the same way that you are perpetuating on the left? It's just the same shit.
But state regime media platforms this because they don't have to talk about what the American people are feeling.
Oh, we do. We acknowledge it. All of us acknowledge how everyone feels. It's bullshit. It's propaganda that y'all spread. Misinformation.
Is psychologically tortured by this disgusting, despicable, vile Trump regime,
Which is laughing at people like you, Ben. We're laughing at you because people like you are absolutely irrelevant to us. I only make you relevant because I'm just going to laugh at you for it. For you thinking you're relevant. You're not. I'm more relevant than you are, Ben. I have more platforms, been on more platforms, done more things than you have. And you're sitting here whining and moping and groping about whatever the fuck you are whining about. And it just sounds childish. It's like repetitive. It's repetitive every time that you people do this or say this shit. When are you going to stop? When are you going to learn that nobody really fucking cares about what you're saying? We don't care about what you're saying at all because we know it's lies, facetious, malicious, intentional narratives. And that's all you do.
covers up child sex trafficking rings where Donald Trump focuses on gallivanting with Natalie, hiding from Iran and catering containers while...
See, all of this is exactly why Midas Touch lost against me before. Because I proved exactly what they were doing, which is being contemptuous or presumptuous, I should more likely say. They're being presumptuous and they're making a dead argument. Basically, they're beating a dead horse over and over again about everything and anything that they can. And it's not helping their channel. It's making their channel go down more because they're content with just making content like this and proving how little they know to zero that they know about things.
Building golden ballrooms, throwing golf tournaments for it.
Oh my God. Everything that Trump does is bad. This is why we don't care.
Himself, where he happens to win all the time while the American...
I think this guy really honestly likes to hear himself blabber more than be factual. That's just what Midas Touch really does. They like to blab, blah, 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 blah. They like to hear themselves talk because nobody really takes them seriously. They think that they are so serious and relevant. It's just degrading. I think it's sad to see that Midas Touch has gone down this road of just degrading and demoralizing and humiliating themselves in this way.
American people suffer. Let me show you what Canner Freedom had to say.
Nice air quotes there.
Play this clip.
Are you a trans woman?
Oh, listen. Section 13, right? Article 13, Section 1 says if you identify as a woman, then you're allowed to play.
So you are identifying as a woman tonight?
I identify as a woman.
He just basically is doing that to mess with you people. I don't know what you left-wing idiots don't get about this.
Sure, yes.
Okay.
So I can play.
But they're never going to let you play.
Why not? I mean, that's the rule. That's the rule that they...
See, that's the rules they incorporated. That's the rules that they implemented. So if by him saying exactly what he just said, and they deny him of that, then they're discriminating against him or her It's ridiculous
Listen, I'm just
that these left-wing nut jobs don't get this.
following the rules. If they ever
Exactly. They have to follow the rules. If rule states that this is what they're going to go by now, they got to go by it. They can't change that rules just to only please certain people or only to please those that are in agreement with them or align with their political affiliation. If they're only doing it to align with their political affiliation, then that automatically right there can open them up for a lawsuit. Just like Midas Touch, Ben here, going after Fox News. It can either set them up for a lawsuit or for Fox turning around and fighting them back, calling them out like I did before. Which is fine. I don't care if Fox does it. I think Fox should do it. Should call them out for it. Because that's pretty weaponized words that Ben is using against Fox. And I would disparage anyone. I would not recommend to anyone be going out there calling Fox that.
out and say, okay, we are changing
Just openly on platforms.
rules. I respect their decision. I will, follow
Rules are rules. You got to follow
the
them.
rules. But right now, if you identify as a woman, you're allowed to play. I am identifying as a woman, and I am actually allowed to play.
True. Fair point.
You said something.
And then you have the Fox host say, what I just heard Can of Freedom say, what I just heard Ennis say, was something that touched my heart.
This is how stupid they are. How stupid Midas Touch is. They're a bunch of incompetent news groups of people that obviously don't understand the difference between reality and just trolling at this point. Midas Touch doesn't understand that they're being trolled. But anyway, we'll be back tomorrow or maybe later if something new comes up. But until then, stay safe. God bless. Bye, guys.